Hi, my name is Isaiah Thomas. I'm about to read the continuation of Carrie Fisher, Leia Forever. Now let's begin with Chapter 5 called Writer. Throughout Carrie's life, she had always suffered from severe mood swings. Sometimes she had a big personality and lit up a room. Other times she had little energy and spent her time sleeping. She felt as if she were always riding a roller coaster, never knowing when a mood shift would occur. To help cope with the ever-changing moods, Carrie began taking drugs and medication without her doctor's supervision. This was a dangerous decision that she later regretted for the rest of her life. When Carrie was 24 years old, a doctor diagnosed her with bipolar disorder. The treatable mental illness causes extreme changes in temperament throughout energy and behavior. Mood shifts can last for hours, days, weeks, or even months. For several years, Carrie refused to believe she had bipolar disorder, despite her doctor's insistence. Many felt she was in denial by her disease. Thus, without proper medication, her mood swings continued with no relief in sight. When Carrie was 29 years old, she nearly died of a drug overdose. Something needed to change. She checked herself in a rehabilitation center to get clean and stop taking the harmful drugs. Carrie also admitted to herself that her doctor might be right. Perhaps she did have bipolar disorder. She began to receive medical treatment for mental illness and noticed that her moods leveled out substantially. While Carrie recovered, she discovered her love for writing. When a publisher asked her to write a nonfiction book, the idea seemed tempting. She toyed with writing a memoir, but she didn't feel ready to face aspects of her past yet. In the end, she wrote a semi-autobiographical novel based on some events in her life. Simon and Schuster published Postcards from the Edge in 1987. It tells the story of actress Suzanne Vale as she tries to recover from a drug overdose and moves back home to stay with her celebrity mother. The book received strong praise from the New York Times, the Washington Post, and the Los Angeles Times. Readers loved it, and turning to a novel into a bestseller. Not surprisingly, Hollywood quickly gobbled up the screen rights to Postcards, whom Edge Oscar-winning director Mike Nichols directed the movie version of Columbia Pictures. Meryl Streep agreed to play Suzanne, while Shirley MacLaine took the mother role. Critics and audiences embraced the big screen version of Postcards from the Edge. Reviews praised the film's smart dialogue and outstanding performance. Meanwhile, the movie opened at number 1 at the box office. Also, Carrie earned a BAFTA nomination for Best Screenplay and Meryl Streep received an Oscar nomination for Best Actress. Carrie's writing credits skyrocketed after her literary success. She published additional works, the fictional novels Surrender the Pink and Illusions of Grandma. And the in-demand writer also did an uncredited writers of the movies Outbreak and The Wedding Singer, Hook, and Sister Act. Thankfully for movie fans, Carrie still appeared in occasional acting project. In her biggest post-Star Wars role, she earned great reviews as Meg, Ryan's best friend when Harry met Sally. Her other roles appears include Austin Powers, Jane Silent Bob, Hannah and her sisters. Carrie successfully balanced a thriving writing and acting career. Soon she would add a third role to her life. Chapter 6, Mother. Carrie's favorite role occurred on July 27, 1992, when she and creative artist agency agent Brian Lord welcomed their daughter, Billy Catherine Lord, into their lives. The writer and actress had always wanted to be a mother. At age 11, she had even asked her mother to save her baby clothes for her future daughter. While Billy was a demanding bundle of energy when Carrie loved dearly, a bossy young thing, she often demanded her mother's attention. No work, get off the phone, and come play were her favorite commands. Although Carrie and Brian eventually split, they maintained a healthy relationship. Billy spent 2 days a week with her father. The remainder of the time was with her mother, and they lived together in a sprawling 3-acre Spanish-style ranch home in Beverly Hills. They filled their electric home with everything from a year-round Christmas tree to a space room featuring silly Star Wars memorabilia. A swimming pool and a tennis court highlighted the large backyard. Eventually, Debbie bought the home next door, making daily visits to see her daughter and granddaughter. This will end part 2 of the story. Stay tuned for part 3. Thank you.